Assalamualaikum and hello everyone. My name is Dina Aisyah binti Shahrizan. My ID number is MDB2211055. I'm the group leader and my group members are Farhan Hakim bin M. Jafri, Nurul Ain Nazirah binti Muhammad Firdaus, and Hana Maisara binti Ramzan. In this presentation video, we would like to discuss about elasticity.
I'm the first presenter. My name is Nurul Ain Nazirah binti Muhammad Rizwan and my ID number is MDB2211046. Today, I'm gonna talk about price elasticity of demand. So the question is, usually when the price of meat is Rm15 per kg and chicken is Rm9 per kg, Sulaiman will buy 20 kg of meat and 30 kg of chicken. But when the price of meat and chicken up to Rm18 per kg for meat and Rm11 per kg for chicken, Sulaiman will buy 8 kg of meat and 28 kg of chicken. So, from the question, we need to calculate price elasticity of demand for meat and chicken. To find the answer, we need to use this formula. So, this is the formula. Percentage change in quantity demanded of good X divide by percentage change in price of goods X. Then, list the details needed. For meat, QD0 is 20 kg, P0 is Rm15, QD1 is 8 kg, P1 is Rm18. Means that when price increase to Rm18, Sulaiman will buy 8 kg of meat. And then we substitute all the details into the formula to find price elasticity of demand. Now the calculation is 8 minus 20 divide 20 multiple 15 divide 18 minus 50 equals to negative 0.6 multiple 5 equals to negative 3. We use absolute value to exclude the negative sign. So the answer is 3. For chicken, QD0 is 30 kg, P0 is Rm9, QD1 is 28 kg, P1 is Rm11. Means that when price increase to 11, Sulaiman will buy 28 kg of chicken. The calculation is 28 minus 30 divide 30 multiple 9 divide 11 minus 9 equals to negative 1 per 15 multiple 4.5 equals to negative 0.3. Ignore the negative sign. So the answer is 0.3. Next question is state type of elasticity of demand for each good. From the calculation, we know that the type of elasticity of demand for meat is elastic. Demand is relatively responsive for the price changes. A change in the price of the good causes a bigger percentage change in the quantity demanded. As price increase by 5%, the quantity demand for meat will decrease by 0.6%. So, the type of elasticity of demand for chicken is inelastic. Demand is not very responsive for the price changes. A change in the price of the good causes a smaller percentage change in quantity demanded. As price increase by 4.5%, the quantity demand for chicken will decrease by 0.3%.
Hi, my name is Farhan Hakim bin M. Jafri. My ID number is MDB2211006. Number 2 questions. When the price of crude X is Rm27, the quantity demanded of crude Y is 1,200 units. When the price of crude X falls to Rm20, the quantity demanded of crude Y falls to 800 units. First question. Using the cross elasticity of demand formula, calculate the cross elasticity of demand for crude Y. We need to know formula. CED equal QA1 minus QA0 divide QA0 times with PB0 divide PB1 minus PB0. From the question, QA0 is 1,200, QA1 is 800, PB0 is 27 and PB1 is 23. So we get the 800 minus 1,200 divide 102,000 times with 27 divide 23 minus 27. We need to calculate one by one. So we got minus 400 divide 1,200 times with 27 divide minus 4. So we got negative 0.333 times with negative 675. The answer is 2.25. Next question. Is good Y a substitute for complement to good X? Explain your choice. First, we need to know if the cross elasticity is positive, the good are substitute. If negative, the good are complement. My answer for this question is the cross elasticity of demand for good Y is positive, 2.25. Therefore, we can conclude that good Y are substitute for good X. When the price of good X decrease, the quantity demanded of good Y also decrease, indicating that consumers are substituting good Y with good X at lower price. Thank you.
I will be continuing with question 3. Income elasticity of demand. First question, explain this statement. In the case of inferior goods, which are goods for which demand decreases as consumer income rises, the income elasticity of demand is negative. This means that as income increases, the demand for inferior goods decreases. Example of inferior goods include generic or low quality brands of certain products, such as low cost clothing, cheap fast food, or public transportation. The negative income elasticity of demand for inferior goods can be explained by several factors. As consumers' income rise, they tend to shift their preference towards higher quality or more luxurious goods, which are considered normal goods. They are willing to pay more for better quality or higher status products, leading to a decrease in the demand for inferior goods. In conclusion, inferior products typically exhibit a negative income elasticity of demand, indicating that their demand decreases as consumer income rises. Next is question 2. Suppose that when income increases from 2,900 ringgit to 3,250 ringgit, quantity demanded changes from 210 to 270 units. Using the point slope elasticity approach, calculate income elasticity. For question 2, we need to use the income elasticity formula, which is YED equals to QD1 minus QD0 over QD0 divided by Y1 minus Y0 divided by Y0. So next, we have to substitute all the details from the question into the formula. We will get 270 minus 210 over 210 divided by 3250 minus 2900 over 2900. So the answer would be 2.37%. Lastly, question 3. Based on this information, explain the type of this product. If a product has an income elasticity of demand greater than 1, it means that the quantity demanded of that product is highly responsive to changes in income. As income increases, the demand for the product increases at a greater proportion. This indicates that the product is a luxury or high-end goods, where consumers allocate a larger portion of their increased income to purchase more of the product. For example, luxury cars, high-end electronics, or designer clothing often exhibit elastic income elasticity. A rise in income by 1% will lead to an increase in quantity demanded by 2.37%. An increase in income from 2,900 ringgit to 3,250 ringgit leads to an increase in quantity demanded from 210 units to 270 units. As people's income rises, they may choose to buy more of these luxury goods, sometimes even disproportionately increasing their spending on such items.
Hi, I'm Hana Maisara binti Ramzan. My ID number 2211076. I'm gonna present about price elasticity of supply. So, this is the formula for price elasticity of supply. The first is QS2 minus QS1 divide QS1 times PS1 divide PS2 minus PS1. And then, we'll get the answer for the elasticity of supply. Next, we move to question number 4. Based on the question 4A, use the formula that has been given earlier and get the final answer that has been is 0. This shows that the price of elasticity is perfectly inelastic. As you can see on the graph, when price increased by 100 ringgit from 200 ringgit to 300 ringgit, the quantity supply remained the same at 100 ringgit. Next to the question 4B. Based on the question B, the price is increased from 200 ringgit to 300 ringgit and the quantity of supply increased from 100 unit to 130 unit. After made a calculation using the formula that has been given, I found that type of elasticity of supply curve is inelastic. This is because the price is increased from 200 ringgit to 300 ringgit, and the quantity of supply also increased, but the percentage is small from 100 unit to 130 unit. Last, for my question 4B using the same method at question A and B, the value that I received using the formula is 1.6, which is the type of curve is elasticity. As we can see, the price is increased from 200 ringgit to 300 ringgit, and the quantity of supply also increased from 100 unit to 118 unit.